Welcome back to my channel. I'm here again to react on a video of Kime, Dr. Kime Lawrence. She made another video. Yesterday I posted her video, and that video, went viral. A lot of people have seen the video on X, on Facebook, and YouTube, of course. But today, the video she made today, I just want to read one of the captions on the video. Like you can see, she said, "Dear negative Igbos, I am not looking for likes or followers. I have huge followers, I believe, and follow nobody. I simply come online to give you information, make tiny cash and leaves." So make tiny cash and leave rather. Okay. She's here to share another, information. I have not listened to this video. I'm not gonna lie. So let's hear what you have to say. Then please make sure you like this video and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the whole thing that she's going to say here. And subscribe, like the video, share it on many platforms of your choice. Thank you so much as you do so. See you again. Bye bye for now.
Good afternoon to every Nigerian out there. I'm Dr. Kime Lawrence. It's Sunday, the 24th of November, 2024. Let's talk about the post I made yesterday about an impending genocide slowly going on in Southeast Nigeria and the arrest of Simon Ekpa. I sat down early this morning to read comments and feedback of Nigerians on my posts and my videos. And I was shocked to see that Nigerians were still abusing me, calling me a drug user, and some even calling me a mad woman. I understand Davido called me a drug user and a mad woman in his 2018 tweets, disrespecting me and never apologizing. This is why I'm still very upset about that incident, because it's stuck in the minds of many of you young Nigerians to be calling me that. I'm telling you things that are going on in Nigeria, credible information, and you're calling me say no to drugs in the comments. Somebody needs to go to a psychiatric hospital. Be careful. You might be the next victim in Nigeria. Be very careful. On Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is nothing but a freedom fighter. He wants Biafrans free. What is going on with the Igbos in the southeast? The Igbos are everywhere. They're in the north, south, west, and east. But what is going on in the southeast is what I talked about. There is a slow genocide happening in southeast Nigeria. A plan to annihilate the Igbos from the face of the earth, specifically southeast Nigeria. Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia, parts of rivers where they're concentrated, and Anambra State. The southeast governors in the last administrations have not done much. They have been the biggest betrayal to the people there. Many of them left office with tons of money and their future secured for them and their children. There are young Igbo boys inside Port Harcourt prison where I was. I was arrested 3 times. I visited the prison twice, and they called them the IPOB boys. These were young men, 18 to 25, who simply went to a protest, a rally in Onitsha, the Nnamdi Kanu rally, where President Buhari ordered the Nigerian army to go out there and open fire and kill people. Several were killed. There was a massacre during the 2016 rally. A lot of you don't know about the rally, or you just want to turn a deaf ear to it and a blind eye. People died. Only Amnesty International Nigeria are still the only ones talking about it today. Bear in mind, a journalist is a very powerful person. In Ghana, they passed an anti-gay law. It has not been signed by their president. A a single journalist went to the Supreme Court of Ghana and filed against the anti-gay law, saying it is hate and that Ghanaians have the right to their sexual orientation. This journalist was not gay or lesbian. The Supreme Court listened to him and they put the bill on hold. The president of Ghana said he wasn't going to sign it because he doesn't want to lose aid to the country. Why am I telling you this? Because as I sit here as one single journalist, I can go to the ICC and file a complaint against the Nigerian government on what happened in 2016 at the IPOB rally. There was genocide, and it's documented. Those they couldn't kill were taken into Black Marias and shipped to Port Harcourt prison. I met many of them there, and I interviewed several of them. I haven't written anything about my prison stay yet, but I've been telling stories. There's a lot you need to know. 18 to 25-year-old young Igbo men lost their livelihoods. They locked them in the prison, no school, no nothing. Several has even died in the prison. Hunger. Many thin. Many suffering from diseases. Suffering. Some of the families don't even know where they are till today, not knowing they may be in the prison as part of the ones that were swooped out from the rally. But instead, Boko Haram terrorists were trained, rehabilitated from being terrorists, and graduated from anti-terrorism school. They did celebrations for them, receptions. They picked up their diplomas. They put them in the army, the police, and other parts of Nigeria's parastatals to work instead of being terrorists. Well, that's good. But why couldn't they do that for the Igbo boys? The plan to eliminate Igbo people from Nigeria is very strong. I am not a freedom fighter. Nigeria is at its worst right now, and this country does not need to be in any form of one Nigeria. This country has to go back to regional government if it ever wants to work again. I'm a product of a regional government. My father was a commissioner in the Akintola and Fani Kayode administration during Tafawa Balewa. Do you remember that bill that my father wanted to put out? That they should privatize electricity instead of NEPA? The government refused. The Balewa administration refused. 64 years later, we have privatizing of electricity, discos and gencos, and we still cannot power Nigeria. When my father became governor at 48 years old in 1983, he suggested to President Shagari that we should have a sanitation system. Once a month, nobody can travel out of their house until 10 a.m. My father started sanitation in Nigeria because Ibadan was the most dirty city in Nigeria, or the dirtiest. It worked, and President Shagari implemented it all over. And that's why you have Loma in Lagos and others. The same for the yellow fever traffic guys, a division of the Nigerian police, to have them directing traffic for all the traffic in Nigeria and then build traffic lights. My father started that as well. And you have last man, all of them now. I'm talking about my father starting this and that because Nigeria needs young people who can start something. And I feel that when you go to Aba, Nigeria, and see what the young Igbo boys are doing over there, we need many of them out of that prison into the society, integrated well, and they can become good members of Nigerian society. If you call IPOB a terrorist group, so why didn't you rehabilitate the IPOB boys in the prison? You can't have your cake and eat it because, one, we know that IPOB is not a terrorist group. The mainstream media knows it, but they will never talk about it because their bosses and their owners are the same politicians. If you have a problem in Nigeria, you can't report to the mainstream media because they're owned by the same people frustrating you. Simon Ekpa is nothing but a freedom fighter. Nothing but another fan of IPOB trying to get Biafra. Anybody that wants to separate Nigeria now should put all their demands and send it to the right people in the National Assembly rather than just doing things on the streets. And I mean, for those in the Yoruba tribe, my tribe, still saying that sit at home is a bad thing. Sit at home is not a bad thing. The sit at home is a way to protest the continued incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, violating his human rights and his constitutional rights, forcing him to go to a secret trial without a lawyer. So if they want to sit at home, let the Igbos sit at home. And if Simon wants to order sit at homes, let the sit at home happen. I'm for the sit at home. The sit at home is just another sign that the Igbo leaders, the governors, have no power in that area. Do you see a bank opening a sit at home? No, nobody. Respect the Igbos. I will keep talking. You can continue calling me names. I will keep talking.